I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt. I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Bonjour, bonjour. Alors du coup on se retrouve pour un live sur Genshin Impact, pour la 3.2 du coup. Et on va pull Nahida vers 16h à peu près. Voilà, voilà. Donc en attendant on va faire la quête d'Archon je pense. Et puis voilà. Donc on va commencer comme d'habitude. J'ai récupéré là, tout ça. Voilà, donc on va commencer comme d'habitude à faire les missions quotidiennes. Salut Sen. C'est bon, ça a marché tes modos. Alors.
Right now, engage, right now.
Terminate!
Right here, right now.
Voilà, voilà. Par là.
Right here. Oz, repeat. Hold the line.
Scatter!
Right now. Emerge. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. What a nuisance. Right now. Right here. Rest and rebuild. By royal decree. Midnight, fantastic. Taurus, bring refuge.
Okay. Et voilà. Et le dernier, qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, d'accord, c'est l'autre qui veut que j'arrose ses plantes. Attends, là, c'est quelle quête qu'il faut faire? Celle-là. Attends, parce que je suis perdu. Oui, salut Anna. Et oui, j'invoque Nahida aujourd'hui. Ouais, c'est le jour J, c'est ça. À 16h du coup. Entre 6h et 8h. Ah là, j'ai hâte de l'invoquer Nahida. En attendant, je vais commencer à farm l'hypostase là, d'Endro. Comme ce sera fait. Ça, je pourrais la monter un minimum de niveau. Ouais, elle est grave mimes, ouais. Il faut que je la teste aussi, je l'ai pas encore testée. Ah voilà, c'était rapide. Ah, l'hypostase Android est simple à battre. Ok.
Add ast
Après, c'est un hypostase.
Thank you for
Ils sont jamais très compliqués les hypostases une fois que t'as compris leur pattern. Oui, je vais la tester, 2 minutes. Hop, hop, hop. Du coup, il y a ça. Toujours la même cinématique. Ils ont pas envie de changer. Hop, juste aller récupérer ça ici. Ah bah oui, j'espère aussi que je serai chanceux. Écoute, j'ai pas trop envie de tout dépenser parce que j'en ai pas mal, mais bon, j'ai envie d'en garder un peu quand même des primogèmes. Ce serait bien.
this realm is
Hop. Ah oui, du coup, il y a des nouvelles décorations, de nouveaux plans. Ok, bah, je dois acheter tous les plans, écoute. Ouais, il y en a pas mal hein, des plans à chaque fois dans chaque mise à jour. Ouais, une nouvelle configuration. Mais je les achète dans l'ordre. Hein. Ah, il y en a pas qu'une. Il y en a pas mal quand même des nouvelles configurations. Mais bon, je les achèterai plus tard. D'abord, j'achète toutes les décos parce que ça sert à rien d'avoir les configurations si on n'a pas les décos. Voilà, en gros.
if you ever
Euh... Ok. Ok, alors qu'est-ce que je voulais faire encore? Je sais plus. Ah oui,
this realm
ça. Non. Voilà, Hop,
If you ever...
j'ai eu un succès. Mais il y a aussi un nouveau truc dans la théière normalement. Où est-ce qu'on voit ça? Non, c'est pas le... Je sais pas du tout où est-ce qu'on voit ça, mais... Bon écoute, je regarderai plus tard, j'ai envie de tester Nahida. Oh, le nouveau boss Scaramouche. Belle hypostase et tout. Bon, allez. Testons Nahida, je chercherai dans la théière plus tard. Ok, je dois aller dans mon monde, génial. Hop. Ouais, c'est rare qu'ils font des ajouts, beaucoup d'ajouts dans la théière. En vrai, c'est bien qu'ils l'abandonnent pas la théière non plus. C'est bien qu'ils l'abandonnent pas. Qu'ils continuent à la mettre à jour. Oh, elle est trop mimi. Par contre, elle saute haut, je trouve. Elle saute un peu haut. Waouh. Oh, c'est trop stylé ça.
Everyone hold hands.
Il y a ça, bien sûr. Ah d'accord, bah je vais la faire juste après, hein. Pour l'instant je teste Nahida et puis je la ferai après la quête d'Archon.
Grow, grow, grow.
Ok, bah c'est parti.
Everyone hold hands. Let the show begin. Come on, we can do it. Oh, let's spark things up. Share my knowledge.
Wow, mais ça c'est trop beau, vraiment. J'adore.
I see everything.
Ouais, c'est vrai que pour un Archon ça fait très enfantin, je suis d'accord.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Je suis d'accord que ça fait très enfantin pour un Archon. C'est vrai qu'elle est incroyable. Bah, après, ça fait très enfantin pour un Archon, mais c'est l'une des plus jeunes Archons parce que l'ancien Archon de Sumeru il est mort et ils l'ont retrouvé. Enfin, c'est très récent en fait. Et ils l'ont trouvé le jour de la mort de l'Archon, donc voilà, je pense que c'est aussi pour symboliser que c'est une jeune Archon.
Fire hazard.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Bubba, get them. You're toast. I mustn't. Fuse is lit.
Bon, Yoimiya, voilà. On la connaît, elle.
At the frying pan.
Keep back!
Nice and spicy.
Hop. Et Bene, bien sûr, lui je le connais. Bennett le quoi.
Let's light it up.
C'est l'un des meilleurs persos quoi.
I'm going in.
Ça devrait même pas être un 4 étoiles, ça devrait être un 5 étoiles. Tellement il buff. Ah ouais, elle est magnifique. Mais on ne poule pas maintenant. Voilà, voilà. Donc on va aller se battre contre l'hypostase du coup. Arc en pyro secret. C'est ça, c'est l'arc en pyro. Et puis c'est là en fait on apprend que c'est finalement l'arc en pyro. Ah d'accord, il est dans le désert l'hypostase. Ok. D'accord. Voilà. En vrai, on arrive du coup dans la zone dans la région de Pyro et puis on va rencontrer l'Archon puis on tombe sur Bennett. Pour y aller, c'est par en bas dans une grotte. Ah bah génial. Bon bah je redescends du coup. C'est vrai qu'à Sumeru, ils aiment bien mettre les boss dans des endroits clos, genre dans des grottes. Il n'y a pas un boss à l'air libre, je crois. Ils sont tous dans des endroits fermés. Je m'approche trop près de la bordure. Ah d'accord. Bon bah je cherche du coup l'entrée de la grotte. Ah ici. Bah ils ont bien fait ça à Mondstadt hein. À Mondstadt, un boss au milieu de nulle part, on sait pas ce qu'il fout là, mais il est là. Genre les postas animaux par exemple. On sait pas ce qu'il fout là, mais il est là. Wow, non mais c'est magnifique.
Emerge, right now.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
Oz, reveal. Allow me.
Et après t'oublies, c'est ça.
Propagate.
Right here. Right now. A sight to behold. Right here. Emerge.
Qui pratique les totems de
Right
Yemiko.
now. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Ok. Je comprends pas tout pour l'instant, mais...
Right now. Right here. Hold the line.
Spring forth.
Wings of darkness. Come. Sever. Emerge. Right now. Right here.
suis pas sûr que du Dendro contre du Dendro c'est très fort. C'est... Je vais prendre ma team avec ma Raiden pour le pack. Cool.
Right now, right here. I'm always watching. Emerge, right here. Emerge, right now.
Réaction immunisée, ah génial, meilleure réaction du monde.
Right here. Emerge. By royal
Ouais, Raiden, bah en même temps Raiden elle fait le taf sur tout le monde elle. C'est Raiden quoi. Ouais, il est pas difficile mais bon, j'ai pas la bonne équipe je pense.
Right now. Right here.
Pour la fin, c'est un Dendro quand même. Ah, d'accord.
Right now, right here.
Bah, en vrai, je l'ai fait plutôt pas mal, mais c'est juste long en fait.
Emerge.
Merde, j'ai mal joué.
Right here. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Rest and rebuild. Right now. Emerge.
Ouais, en vrai, ouais. Il y a plutôt pas mal de vie. Mais en vrai, je trouve ça bien pour un boss, parce que c'est vrai que les autres ripostages, je les tue en 2 secondes. C'était pas ouf, hein.
A sight to behold. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Right now. Hold the line.
Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe ici? Ah, faut faire ça du coup. Ok, je comprends pourquoi est-ce qu'il faut du Dendro. Par contre, c'est chiant, ça se recharge. En fait, je serais peut-être mieux avec Colei, non? Je sais pas.
Emerge. Right here.
Ah, mais du coup, il a regagné toute sa vie, mais... c'est abusé, ça. Attends, pause. D'accord, un pyro, ok. Bah, j'ai pas de pyro dans mon équipe, donc je prendrai l'autre. J'ai pas compris ce qu'il fallait faire avec ces totems là. Fallait bien mettre du Dendro dessus.
Rest and rebuild. Right now. Right here.
Attention, il y avait...
Right now. Emerge. Allow me. Nothing lasts forever. Right here.
Ah, et de l'électro pour aller plus vite. Ok, d'accord. C'est vrai que maintenant il joue avec cette réaction. C'est plutôt pas mal en fait, je trouve. Il joue beaucoup sur les réactions. Vas-y, pause. Je suis pas encore habitué aux réactions d'Endro. Enfin, je joue pas trop le Dendro. J'attendais vraiment Nahida pour jouer full Dendro.
Right now. Right here. Emerge. Hold the line.
C'est pas ça que je voulais faire.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Ouais, ça viendra avec le temps.
Let's move out.
C'est encore nouveau, hein, le monde de gros.
Right here. Right now. Rest and rebuild. I'm always watching. Right here. Emerge. Right now. Odds revealed by.
Hop, je suis prêt qu'on ait une drop. Là, voilà.
Propagate.
Vers ça va vite, ok. Ok. Et ben, pas mal, les Poseidon rouges, j'aime beaucoup. Pas mal, j'aime beaucoup. Il a déjà respawn ou pas? Ah ouais, il est sympa. Ouais, il a déjà respawn. Bon, du coup, je vais prendre mon équipe avec Raiden.
Traveling to other worlds is all.
Ouais, c'est vrai, les attaques sont bien belles.
Just what will we come across this time?
Voilà, ça c'est bien, je pense. Voilà. Il est pas trop difficile, mais il est pas non plus trop facile. Bon, du coup, j'ai pris du pyro. En gros, quand il se transforme en boule, il faut lui mettre du pyro, c'est ça? Ouais, c'est vrai. Ah, un peu comme tous les boss, hein. C'est pareil pour Signora, Raiden. Ok.
Shine down.
Ouais, déjà, je lui fais beaucoup plus mal avec cette team. Hein. Ah oui, pardon, j'ai oublié d'utiliser pyro. J'ai oublié pyro, désolé. Bon. Ah ouais, j'ai oublié, désolé. Là, j'imagine que si on est au milieu, il nous fait des dégâts. En vrai, j'aurais dû peut-être rester au milieu. C'est pas grave, la prochaine fois.
Teamwork is great. You're toast.
C'est ça, la prochaine. Genre là, par exemple. Donc là, il faut utiliser du... Ah oui, j'ai utilisé du pyro. Ah oui, d'accord. Ok. Bon, Bennett, il a pris cher, mais j'ai utilisé du pyro. Donc dendro vite. Dendro. Et de l'électro. J'utiliserai de l'électro après. Dendro, s'il te plaît, Dendro, Dendro. Électro, pour aller plus vite. En vrai, là, ça devrait aller, non? Voilà. Ok, ok. Bah, merci pour l'astuce, du coup. Ah, par contre, mon Bennett, il a pris cher, c'est... C'est ça, Bennett, il a pris cher, mais j'ai eu 5 primo. Je le ferai pas tout le temps, parce que c'est... Bah, c'est pas facile, quoi. Voilà, 5 primo. 5 primo de gagné. Ouais, faut attendre 1 minute encore. Bon, du coup, je peux encore le faire 2 fois. Et on commencera à la quête d'Archon, du coup, je pense. Quête d'Archon qui est là. Pulsation. Acte 5. Je crois que c'est la première fois qu'il y a 5 actes dans une quête d'Archon. À chaque fois, il y a toujours 4 actes et ça s'arrête au 4ème. Ouais, encore 40 secondes. De 1. Et c'est bon. Pouf de retour, voilà, c'est ça, c'est magique. C'est triste la vie de boss, ouais, c'est ça, mais bon, après. Après, je suis pas sûr qu'ils ont trop une conscience ou quoi, les boss, parce que bon, l'hypostase. L'hypostase, je suis pas sûr qu'elle ait une conscience, hein. À mon avis, elle tape tout ce qui bouge, hein. Et c'est vrai que les boss humanoïdes, ils doivent se faire chier quand même, hein.
Shine down! Everybody stand back! Torn to oblivion! Propagate! Illusion shattered!
Ouais. Sur l'hypostase, est-ce qu'il est vivant? Ça, on n'en sait rien.
Shine down!
Qui vit et crève à chaque fois, c'est ça. Signora Tartaglia aussi, hein. Tartaglia aussi, il est en boss, hein. Il y a qui encore en boss humanoïde? Bah du coup, il y aura Scaramouche. C'est triste. Après, bon, Tartaglia, on le tue pas. Ça fait de la peine pour eux, ouais. Après, Tartaglia, techniquement, on le tue pas parce que on peut le jouer, donc il est jamais mort. Mais bon, c'est la vie, ils ont été choisis, hein. Ce sont les élus pour nous aider à up nos persos, donc bon, voilà. Par contre, on en parle du perso Scaramouche là, qui vont sortir dans la 3.3. Du Scaramouche Nemo là. J'ai pas tout compris, mais j'ai pas compris pourquoi ils l'ont mis à Nemo en fait, Scaramouche. Ça ferait bizarre de jouer un mec mort, ouais, c'est ça. Genre Signora, on la jouera jamais quoi. À moins qu'il la ressuscite à un moment, mais bon. Ouais, il est stylé, mais je me demande pourquoi est-ce ils ont fait ça. Il s'appelle même pas Scaramouche, hein, il s'appelle Vagabond. Ouais, il est beau, oui, il est stylé, mais bon. J'espère que ça va être expliqué dans le lore, hein, pourquoi est-ce que Scaramouche il devient un émo d'un coup, et il reste pas électro. Peut-être pour feindre les joueurs, je sais pas. Ah, nomade, pardon, excuse-moi. Nomade. C'est vrai, bon, dans tous les cas, il s'appelle même pas Scaramouche. Ou alors, peut-être qu'en fait, c'est pas Scaramouche, mais c'est un esprit Scaramouche, en tout dans le genre. C'est horrible comme prénom, oui, c'est ça. Et après, peut-être que dans le lore, ça t'expliquait comme quoi c'est pas Scaramouche, mais peut-être un esprit de Scaramouche, ou un truc dans le genre. Genre, je sais pas comment expliquer ça, mais genre le côté bien de Scaramouche, je sais pas. Ou alors un frère jumeau de Scaramouche qui sort de nulle part, hein. Ouais, Scaramouche ou Wanderer. C'est vrai que son nom en anglais il est plus stylé quand même, parce que nomade, bon, bof. C'est son nom de fatouille. Ouais, c'est vrai. Bah après Tartaglia, quoique Tartaglia c'est son nom de fatouille ou pas? C'est ça la... Je sais pas. Ouais, c'est vrai. Mais bon, on continuera à l'appeler Scaramouche, hein, même. Ouais, Tarta c'est son nom de fatouille. Son vrai prénom c'est Ajax. Ah, génial. Comme la lessive.
Let's light it up! Ha!
Comme la lessive.
There is no escape!
C'est fou quand même les coïncidences des fois.
Ha! Ha! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! Illusion shattered.
Je commence à comprendre comment on le tue l'hypostase. Il commence à devenir trop facile. Hop. Ouais, c'est vrai. Ouais, bah pas que la mythologie grecque, mais toutes les mythologies, mythologie égyptienne, grecque. Ils font un mélange de toutes les mythologies. Mais après, c'est vrai que dans les mythologies, je trouve ça intéressant, les mythologies, vraiment. C'est fou quand même ce que les gens ils peuvent inventer comme croyance. Ouais, c'est vrai, ça rajoute des trucs. Bah, ça rajoute des anecdotes en fait. Parce que en soi, que je sais pas moi, machin, il a le même nom que le dieu, je sais pas moi, je dis une connerie, que le dieu du vent. Et ben, bah ça rajoute juste une anecdote parce qu'en soi, si tu connais pas, tu t'en fous un peu. Ça change pas grand chose au jeu. Mais si tu connais, ça rajoute des anecdotes, tu comprends comment ils ont fait le jeu quoi. Après, si t'en as rien à foutre de comment ils ont fait le jeu et que toi, ton seul but c'est de jouer et tout casser, voilà. Mais oui, ça rajoute. Tu comprends comment est-ce qu'ils ont eu l'idée. Bon bah du coup, je vais aller commencer la quête d'Archon. C'est parti. Et du coup là, ce sera le dernier chapitre de la quête d'Archon de Sumero. Le dernier acte, pas chapitre.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment.
Ah bah la quête est incroyable comme d'habitude, c'est toujours de mieux en mieux les quêtes d'Archon. Qui m'attend un truc incroyable bien sûr.
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Okay.
Pulsation akashienne et montée de la flamme de Kalpa. Oh, c'est long comme nom d'acte.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
D'accord, ok. Bah, je verrai bien si je saute de ma chaise, enfin pas de ma chaise du coup, mais de mon lit, mais on verra si je saute.
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try. The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care. You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Alors, Redif, il est là-bas.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Là, j'ai vraiment l'impression qu'on se prépare à la guerre. C'est...
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Et c'est ça, on se prépare à la guerre contre l'académie, du coup. Pour aller sauver Nahida, je pense, et arrêter l'escaramouche.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Hyman still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment.
C'est un compliment de dire que quelqu'un d'intelligent il est fou.
Reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Connaissance interdite.
You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
Contamination de connaissances. Voyez-vous.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering and the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that...
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsol's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole... the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsol can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces. To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
Bon, sinon faudrait peut-être arrêter de parler, aller la sauver, non? Rendez-vous au Robert des Érémites, génial. On va pas aller la sauver tout de suite, quoi. Après ça va enchaîner, d'accord, ça commence doucement.
Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious!
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're
Mais
trying
si ça
to
fonctionne
make.
pas, bon.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Oh, je suis déçu, on n'a pas vu le voyageur avec le casque. Je voulais le voir avec le casque, moi.
It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
On est dans Genshin, on réussit tout et on est invincible. C'est ça. Mais moi je voulais voir le voyageur avec le casque. Pourquoi est-ce qu'on l'a pas vu avec le casque?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
Ouais, c'est vrai. Ça aurait été drôle.
What's the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe.
Ouais,
but
voilà,
those
un peu de problème chez
people,
Genshin.
everything the Akasha
Ça arrive
transmits
de
to
temps
them
en temps,
is
la
nothing
flemme.
short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
Il sait que manger une saute.
A slave to orders. And that's
Et
why
monnaie la
rules are
bouffe,
so
toujours.
important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
D'accord, donc ici c'est l'équipe des pirateurs, j'ai l'impression, des hackers.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of light.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Hatham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Hatham for suggestions. Had I known Hatham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Hatham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Hatham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
C'est un peu long là.
Oh, you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we're about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendroarchon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Hop, donc on passe par là.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain el Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work.
C'est vrai qu'il est plus amical avec nous.
Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff.
Ah, Paimon a
Aren't
failli
you
mourir de
even
peur,
a little
carrément.
worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
C'est vrai que l'Akasha va
I've
faire un
given
peu
that a
attention à
lot
ce
of
truc. Hein.
thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you
C'est quand même
first came to
l'académie qui
Aru
l'ont fait.
village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, we're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so?
D'accord, donc tout ce baratin pour dire qu'il est sans danger.
And people will not be forever trapped by the past.
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
Paimon.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Mon Dieu. Paimon qui fait le robot, c'est... Waouh.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter
Beep.
I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Dans 2 jours. Le surlendemain, c'est parti. Ah, et par contre, Paymon, même quand c'est sérieux, Paymon elle est jamais sérieuse. Enfin, si, elle est sérieuse, mais ça lui va pas. C'est pour ça que c'est drôle.
It's time for the operation. Let's go meet Sino in the desert.
Ah, en fait, si, Paymon elle est sérieuse, hein, mais c'est juste que ça lui va pas d'être sérieuse. Donc c'est drôle, c'est ça le truc. Parce que là, son bip, elle était sérieuse, hein, c'est juste que c'était ridicule.
Over there! Our helpers have arrived already. Let's hurry over.
Wait a moment.
It's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
D'accord.
Let's head over there.
Bon, on te suit alors.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Combat.
There is no escape. Go ahead.
Act right, kid.
Illusion shattered.
Scatter!
There is no escape.
Nice and spicy.
Torn to oblivion.
Allez, c'est parti. Un peu de combat. T'as s'occuper des gens, oui. Bah, ça fait une petite pause entre les blabla.
Illusion shattered. Everybody stand up. Now you shall perish. Shine down.
It's over.
Et bon là, j'avoue que je comprends pas trop leur
All
plan.
Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Deshret will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
D'accord, bah on va comprendre pendant la mission alors. Ah, encore du blabla. Parti.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you.
Ah oui,
Go
c'est vrai
join
que j'avais
her.
oublié d'ailleurs.
She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Un succès. Peut-être pas y aller à pied, ouais, ça fait un peu long d'y aller à pied.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our
Ouais, c'est vrai
goals.
que Dottore, c'est un autre problème.
We sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you
Sourire.
say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Elle nous drague là,
Can
non?
you smile so that I can be less worried? Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm.
D'ailleurs.
There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future
Elle veut nous
victory.
faire un monologue sur les sourires.
Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis DI.
Non, ça va. Elle nous a pas fait un monologue de 10 minutes sur les sourires. C'est la drague déguisée, c'est ça.
He's over there. Let's go say hi. Tainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The Doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis DI just a little while ago.
D'accord.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the Academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
D'accord, il quitte son héros par la Snezhnaya.
So you mean... you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed.
Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
D'accord.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Oui, il a le melon, quoi. Pour lui c'est le plus intelligent et les autres, ils sont cons, quoi. Dans pas longtemps, il y a un moment étoile. Ok, bah on verra.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation...
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, recently my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research.
C'est vrai, ça donne envie de les chercher, de les taper. C'est fou ça quand même.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
Allez, allons voir Dotoré du coup. Ah bah, on y va tout seul.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction.
À toutes les minutes, il y a une fée.
But there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly, they're in a hurry.
Ça va, elle attend. par le bas, ouais.
It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Allons-y, allons au port.
Look! Fatui soldiers! Quesadilla's tracking skill seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Ah, déjà, les préparatifs avec des IA, je trouve ça un peu plus intéressant quand même.
Farewell ceremony for a Snezhnaya Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now.
The way people
talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him. It's always like that when you spend too long away from home.
Agent secret, c'est ça. Ou alors Assassin's Creed aussi.
Also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. His expressions and tones are now very different.
Le futur quatrième membre, celui de Tally Styles, c'est ça. Après, je vais poster ma candidature. Hein.
Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Ok, donc on doit aller là-bas. J'irritateur. On va se faire aspirer par la poubelle. Je prends un peu con, hein, parce que là, lui, il me voit. Hein. Bref.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say
Ouais, c'est ça.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody
Bon
with
bah, il
him?
nous a eu, hein.
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they've vanished.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that.
Ils nous ont enfermés dans un rêve, non?
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
On va revoir le
Oh
bateau.
no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Ouais, il nous salue, salut, à bientôt. Alors qu'il a quand même tenté, il a quand même tenté de nous. Ah, il sait qu'on est contre l'académie, quoi. Et... voilà. Donc bon.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
Ah, on va demi-tour.
Paradis Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Paradis Di for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Ouais, c'est vrai. Il a le melon.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
Tainari, ouais, bah c'est ça. Bah après, c'est un peu chez lui, hein. C'est une propriété privée, et puis ils viennent comme si c'était... Comme s'ils avaient le droit de circuler.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis Di now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Paradis Di as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is
Oui, non, mais
still
les
my
Fatui,
duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
En plus, c'est les chiants là qui mettent leur bouclier.
Shine down.
Propagate.
There's no use resisting. Give us Hypatia.
Keep dreaming.
Yes, Hainari, beat him up!
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Les pires, c'est les pyros. Ouais, c'est vrai, les pyros, c'est les pires. Bah, ils soignent, je crois, les pyros. Ah bah génial, il y a les Fingus qui sont venus se mêler au combat.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
Oh, Scaramouche.
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
Mhm. Scaramouche.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
Ça fait
Don't you
italien.
remember? I
C'est
already
vrai.
saw you the first time you came to Paradis Di and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
the balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
C'est un nom de patte. Ouais, non, peut-être pas abusé non plus, mais oui, ça fait italien. Un nom de patte. Là, je préfère Scaramouche, c'est mieux quand même.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
Un archon enfantin. Team Scaramouche, c'est ça.
Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable. Yes. What is it? Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like
Ah, il
this.
est de bonne humeur. Parce qu'avant, il était pas de bonne humeur, c'est ça?
What do you mean?
C'est notre bro maintenant.
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such... I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, The puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new
C'est un
god.
chercheur aussi,
You're
lui.
still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Eh ben dis donc. Bon bah t'inquiète pas, hein, Scaramouche, hein, on arrive. Oula.
Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Ah oui, en effet, il fait pas très beau. On se croirait à Sumeru. On se croirait à Inazuma, là, avec tous les éclairs. Par contre, je me soignais avant. Un peu dans le mal. Voilà. Ah, Tainari... Il est électrique.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Petite vibe Inazuma. C'est normal que Tainari est électrique? Il s'est pris la foudre.
He's hurt. I'm fine.
Ah, il est blessé, c'est normal. D'accord.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites
Ah non,
get
c'est pas
struck
normal.
by lightning before.
Ça vient de
We need to
disparaître.
rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
Avec électricité statique, oh mon jeu. Bah, ses oreilles aussi, du coup, un peu. Ah oui, non, mais j'imagine pas. Un gros bout d'un poil.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right.
Ouais, je suis en train d'imaginer.
You look like you've seen something unpleasant.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there. Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal.
C'est pas critique, il en est sûr. Il a pas l'air bien.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Paimon, pour une fois, elle a raison.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party STI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Il est par terre comme s'il était dans un canapé, c'est ça.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Ah, qu'il a été créé par Raiden, non?
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the Doctor's actions. He thinks the Doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the Doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the Doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed the
Donc
stage
c'est
of the
pas
plan.
aujourd'hui
The
qu'on
Doctor
va
is out of
tuer
the picture
Dotoré.
now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
On le reverra peut-être à Fontaine.
I'm
Ou alors il
also
restera.
happy for you.
Ou alors on le reverra qu'à Snezhnaya.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party STI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Nous retournons au Grand Bazar. « 19h et 21h, ok. Ouais, on espère le revoir avant Dotoré. Après, il y a encore plein de Fatui hein, qu'il faut mettre en scène. Hein. Il n'y a pas que Dotoré. Il y a Pantalone, il y a... Il y en a beaucoup. Hein. Il y a aussi la marionnette, là, je sais plus comment elle s'appelle.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party STI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during the fight.
Arlecchino, ouais, un truc comme ça. Ils ont des noms bizarres aussi. Ouais. Ah, ils sont tous stylés, hein, les Fatui.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the Doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the Doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever.
D'accord.
Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep.
Son
The Traveler
employeur.
hired me.
Ah. Il et moi avons établi une relation de travail. Quoi? Ah mais ça va pas la traduction là, madame. Il et moi, on dit pas plutôt lui et moi? Lui, il et moi, ok. Bon, il y a toujours des petites erreurs de traduction par-ci par-là dans Genshin.
That's right.
Je l'ai payé
So
avec un
come on,
sourire.
boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Piouf le français. Bah après, en vrai, les traductions elles sont bien. Il y a juste quelques erreurs par-ci par-là. Puis bon, c'est vrai que le français c'est pas facile. Hein. Ouais, voilà, on leur en veut pas, on n'a rien vu, on a fait partir la flotte. Même nous, on a même du mal à écrire français, donc bon.
Huh? What are you all doing here? Oh, it's Nilu!
Ah bah Nilou.
Hey everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
J'ai pas le temps de lire.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right! I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Dormez bien, mesdames et messieurs. Waouh. Daniel a eu la même réaction.
A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Il n'y a que lui à la maison.
Nothing.
Let's
Est-ce qu'il serait pas en train de nous utiliser un personnage qu'on a vu vite fait sur le Twitter japonais de Genshin? Japonais ou coréen, je sais plus. Un des deux.
Okay, so I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep, good night everyone!
Eh ben dis donc. Ah bah, bonne chance pour le combattre, il a pas l'air simple. KV, ouais, KV, c'est ça. J'avais plus son nom. Ouais. Après, je trouve qu'il a un design assez simple. Donc on évitera plutôt 4 étoiles si jamais on peut le jouer. Que 5. Et c'est bien aussi, hein. Design simple, ouais, mais VG, c'est simple mais efficace. C'est ça. Ah, entre 8h et midi, ok. Je suis trompé d'heure. Je croyais que c'était le soir, mais non, c'est en pleine journée qu'on va les attaquer.
Today's the Academia's Nahida Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Welcome. Oh, Hatham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you all, Hatham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the Sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
Eh ben, dis donc, l'Académie, hein.
So,
Voilà.
how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbaha
En
Day,
plus, la prison, c'est
arguably
même
the
pas eux qui
most
l'ont construit.
important day to the Academia. The sages and core Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes, that's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbaha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
Ok, donc on va rentrer par la porte principale, tout va bien.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down
Oh
on
là
me.
là, mais c'est pas possible, ils ont tous le melon dans cette académie. Arrêtez. Ah, je suis le meilleur étudiant. Oui, bah c'est bon, on prend trop baf et puis il
That
va
wasn't
dormir.
my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow, so there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
Allez, allons braquer l'académie.
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nyagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
What's this platform for?
C'est un rond-point.
It's a lift that academia personnel use to
Un
access
ascenseur.
higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Great Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected
Ah bah, il connaît le nom
guests.
de Paimon.
You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand, and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
Ah bah d'accord, bah finalement faut lui demander pour aller dans son bureau. Il nous le propose.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain. You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom.
Oui, c'est un
We
chercheur
shall
fou, lui, en fait.
regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge.
Ouais, donc ils sont vraiment persuadés que Nahida c'est pas une divinité.
For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Surasthana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your
La
judgment, Grand
romance, c'est
Sage,
ça la
they are
romance.
indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Ah, tu viens de battre
Anyway,
Scaramouche.
I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble.
Alors il est fort?
Oh, that reminds me.
Il y a masse
Here's the
d'animation. Ah
investigation
bah,
report you had requested. It's a
j'imagine.
summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information about him ready for your perusal.
Hmm.
Oh, Hatham! So you're still on the academia side! We finally started to trust you!
Oui bah, en même temps, je m'y attendais un peu, hein, que... C'est pas une surprise, hein, qu'il était du côté de l'académie.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no
Raiden est plus
errors.
difficile? Ok.
I would expect
Bah, je
nothing
verrai du
less
coup.
than an immaculate
Et
report
c'est vrai que
from
Raiden
the
est pas facile.
scribe. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
Oui, bah, je viens
With the
de...
Akasha's calculation prowess,
On
all
vient
of your
d'apprendre
actions
que
will be
Al-Haïtam nous a
predicted with
trahis,
an
donc
accuracy
bon...
of at least
Bon, après, je m'y attendais un peu
98%.
qu'ils nous trahissent. Hein.
Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's
Kusanali
greatest
dans mon
penalty
cœur à
for
jamais. Mais
dishonest
oui, bien sûr.
persons.
Kusanali. De toute façon, les archons, ils sont incroyables, hein, tout le temps. Moi, il n'y a que Zongli. Non, je dirais, le pire archon, je dirais Venti. Ouais, je dirais Venti, pire archon. Venti, vraiment.
Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no? Your ploy was to sacrifice the Traveler here, was it not?
J'ai perdu d'un truc, mais t'as peut-être envie d'être spoil. Enfin, ouais, enfin, tant que c'est pas un gros spoil non plus, tu peux.
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. I will spell things out.
Ouais, c'est vrai. Venti a beaucoup de secrets. Après, Venti, c'est l'archon, mais personne ne sait qu'il est archon, quoi. Zhongli, bah, tout le monde pense qu'il est mort. Raiden, bah, tout le monde qui sait Raiden, tout le monde sait qui c'est Raiden. Trahi ou issu le plan que vous avez prévu. Oui, c'est ce que je commence à comprendre en fait. Bon, je sais pas, on verra bien.
First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Rebat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the true General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Nia Garbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no? Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Guards!
Ah bah génial.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule?
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
Oh.
He has gone completely insane.
Oh.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbahade. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Ouais, vu son sourire, c'était prévu. Ah bah, il y a Nilou. Ah, c'est ça leur prison? Ça, c'est spacieux pour une prison, dis donc. Paimon qui crie. Paimon, elle peut passer entre les barreaux, mais bon, c'est pas grave.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great, huh?
J'ai bien joué la copine.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when
La
she's
prison
like
de
that.
Redif, c'est ça.
Right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
Génial.
Why do we want to get him locked up on purpose?
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to their successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk he poses to them. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
Ça va, il est pas mort.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. He has a more important task once he's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
D'accord, donc on doit réveiller Kusanali.
No wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
C'est l'arrogance, c'est ça, c'est eux qui l'ont créé, donc ça sert à rien d'enlever ça.
Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal. Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora.
On a trouvé des Moras. Mais c'est quoi cette cellule Elle est géante.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
C'est pas une cellule, c'est pas possible.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Il n'y a pas beaucoup. Ouais, non, il laisse les arbres pousser.
Are you getting anything? Please work.
Elle est pas très invisible, on la voit.
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida!
Ouais, elle fait son histoire, elle fait de la peine, vraiment, c'est...
Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning.
Who are you? Whose voice is that?
Ouais, c'est vrai, ça fait bizarre de l'entendre, mais... on devrait l'entendre plus souvent, je trouve, la voix du voyageur. C'est dommage qu'ils disent juste des mots par-ci par-là.
You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just...
happened to me. I feel really angry now.
Même quand la colère elle est mignonne.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great, we weren't locked up for nothing. When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nya Garba Hade stuff? Yep, so that means our next act is
Allez, autour de Nilou. Que Nahida se rebelle. Ouais, c'est ça.
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
Allez, Nilou, va danser.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the
Nilou, elle va aller
subject.
danser. Les sages vont devenir
anything
fous, ils vont vouloir la
happens,
chasser.
The few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry, they've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Be careful, even if it's only for our sakes.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
C'est parti, il faut aller où là? Voilà. Bon, je sais qu'il est 16h, mais avant de faire les invocations, je vais au moins finir. Enfin, je sais pas, il reste beaucoup de choses à faire après ou pas? Ou est-ce que ça dure encore longtemps la quai d'Archon? Parce qu'en vrai, il est déjà 16h, donc c'est l'heure des invocations normalement. Une heure? T'es encore dessus? Ok. D'accord, encore pour une heure. Bon. Et du coup, mais du coup, il n'y a pas un moment où on va être libre de l'académie, libre d'aller où on veut, où on est obligé de rester dans l'académie jusqu'à la fin, quoi. Par contre, son épée à Nilou, elle est moche. Hein. C'est pas beau. Il y a des moments où t'es libre. Ok. Bah. Je vais peut-être essayer d'avancer un peu. Et si vers 16h30, ouais, si à 16h30 il n'y a toujours pas de truc libre, ouais. Je vais essayer de faire jusqu'à 16h30. Et si à 16h30 c'est toujours pas libre, je ferai les invocations. Ouais, non, ça va pas avec le design, c'est pas beau. Ah, du coup, je modifie l'heure 16h30. Enregistré. Voilà, donc 16h30 dans les invocations, parce qu'on n'est pas libre avant. Il devrait en avoir d'ici, je pense. Ok. Bah, je vais continuer un peu et puis on verra bien. Parce que là, bon, on n'est pas trop libre, hein, on peut même pas aller voir nos... On peut même pas aller voir nos persos, tout ça, donc bon. Autant continuer.
Nilou, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of
Allez, un
everything
spectacle de Nilou.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends. I really, really appreciate all of your help.
Ooh, that sounds great. How can we say no to that?
Ouais, mais je veux au moins pouvoir modifier mon équipe, quoi.
Let's get back to
Parce que si
business.
je peux pas modifier mon équipe, ça sert à
We'll be
rien.
here to keep people from
Ah, encore une
bombing the
animation?
academia,
Bah oui,
so
la
they
danse
don't
de
interrupt your
Nilou, je pense.
performance.
Et je veux au moins pouvoir modifier mon équipe, parce que là avec Nilou on pouvait pas modifier l'équipe. Je serais con de l'avoir et de pas pouvoir la mettre dans mon équipe. Enfin, pas avoir son design.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound
Après, je
like
vais peut-être pas la jouer
something
dans
the
mon équipe tout de
academia
suite,
would
elle sera
do.
pas au niveau, mais juste voir son design.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Allez, allons à l'académie, allons danser.
Hey, Nilou! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our bait people away with Yalda candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful. All right, time to hit the stage.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
Allez, c'est parti. Dansons.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her? Let's just
Ils
watch
sont...
for a moment.
Ils savent pas quoi faire. Ils ont du spectacle. Même les chercheurs, ils aiment bien. Ah bah dis donc.
Did you hear that? It Sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage?
Ouais, bravo, clap, clap, clap.
Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Al-Haytham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was
C'est vrai que c'est un bon voleur, Al-Haytham.
Oh, it's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil. Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban, and so the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Ah, d'accord.
Sure sounds complicated.
Donc ils ont
But
fait
it
croire
seems
que
like if
Kusanali
everything
était
goes
parti alors que
well,
non.
we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards in the academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. following those blasted sages' every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach him a good lesson today.
Indeed. The trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Good luck.
This outfit.
La pauvre.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little
Il est très bien fait le cosplay.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa. I won't get cold feet.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guard.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. What should I do next? The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left. I need to go.
C'est marrant.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop! What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped
Le déguisement très réaliste de Nahida. Oui, c'est ça. Il y a juste la couleur de peau qui va pas, en vrai.
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry, hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one?
Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check. Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes.
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me, but I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Et donc. Et non, il est toujours en prison.
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives? Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
Here comes your savior.
Yeah! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
Paimon qui veut faire un massage.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Academia are all taken care of. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened, we should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know? Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Ok, c'est bon, là on est libre, on peut se TP. Ok. Ok. Et ben... On va peut-être faire les vœux du coup, c'est peut-être l'heure. Alors d'abord il faut que j'aille voir dans la boutique parce que j'ai toujours pas pris le reset. J'en ai que 3. Bon, je le prendrai après le reset, c'est pas grave. Et on a Bennett et Lisa. Ok. Ouais, go les vœux. Hop. Ouais, Nahida. Bon, avant de faire les vœux, je reviens, je dois juste aller faire quelque chose. Ok, c'est bon. Alors, du coup, bah, c'est parti. J'ai oublié de regarder. Merci de me le rappeler, je vais regarder juste après. Noël, ok. J'ai oublié de regarder la pitié. Ok. Alors, la pitié. Regardons la pitié. Historique. Euh... Ok, donc la Kazuha, c'est mon dernier 5 étoiles, donc 1, 5, 6, 12. 12, donc 22. Donc je suis à 22 de pitié, là. Voilà. Bah c'est parti, je continue du coup. Un arc de chasse de Favonius. Un Bennett. Ok. Ouais, ça part vite, les premiers j'aime. Voilà. Donc en vrai, j'ai pas dit qui je voudrais bien avoir si je perds mon 50-50. Si jamais je perds le 50-50, j'aimerais bien avoir Tainari. Voilà. Parce que je l'ai pas encore, c'est le seul la bannière permanente que j'ai pas, donc pourquoi pas avoir Tainari. Sinon j'espère le gagner mon 50-50. Donc du coup là on est à 32-33. Du coup là on va être à 42. Ah, Jonah. Ouais, doucement, doucement. Du coup là, on est à 42. Ok, donc on va être à 52 là. Noël. Ok. Continuons. Donc là, 62. Ok. Du coup là, on va arriver à 72. Ouais, 72. Bon, j'espère l'avoir là, parce qu'ils sont... Ah, Razor. Bah, Razor c'est bien, je l'avais pas, donc c'est bien pour ma collection. Après, je sais pas si je vais l'utiliser. Ouais, bientôt, bientôt. Ouais, ça remplit la box en même temps, c'est ça. Attention. Et voilà, 5 étoiles. Donc on est à 72, 73, 74, 75, 76 et Kusanali. Ouais, Nahida. Wouhou. À 76 de pitié quand même. Waouh. C'est bon, je l'ai. Par contre, elle prend toute la place hein, sur l'écran, c'est... Merci, merci, merci. Merci Océane, qui est très discrète sur le live. Ah là là. Une Noël. Ah là là. Bon bah voilà, je m'arrête là, du coup je vais pas en prendre une deuxième, je vais pas aller sur la bannière d'armes. Il faut parler Océane. Comme ça Anna elle sera moins seule. Tu veux que je dise quoi MDR? Bah je sais pas, réagir un peu à ce qu'on raconte. Bah après c'est toi que Genshin, tu t'y connais pas trop.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Voilà, faut que tu dises n'importe quoi Océane, mais il faut parler. Donc, je vais reprendre cette équipe là et je vais mettre Kusanagi. Oh, elle est trop mimi. Elle est trop mignonne. Oh. Et le truc qui est bien, c'est qu'on n'est pas obligé de prendre en photo. Donc pendant les combats, si t'as pas le temps de prendre en photo, bah tu peux faire ça. Ça va piquer du Nendro quand même. Ça c'est cool. Allez, hop. Donc je vais mettre mes constellations sur mes persos. Donc on a Kusanali, on a Bennett. Bennett, ce qui va passer, c'est combien? C'est 1. Ah, j'avais pas de constellation sur Bennett. Ok. Ensuite on a Noël qui va passer, c'est 5. Et bientôt c'est 6 la Noël. Ouais non mais Nahida, incroyable hein, vraiment. Je suis complètement d'accord. Ensuite on a Razor. Et c'est tout. On n'a pas gagné beaucoup de... Ah si, il y a Juna. Il y a les constellations, ouais c'est ça. Et du coup Juna passe C3. Après des constellations, je pense que j'en aurai que sur les persos... J'en aurai que sur les persos 4 étoiles, les persos 5 étoiles, j'ai pas trop envie de tenter les constellations. Je préfère garder mes primogèmes pour avoir les persos, des persos quoi, au lieu d'avoir des constellations. Ok, bah c'est parti. Hein. On doit améliorer notre Nahida. Et ensuite, tenter de au moins débloquer Scaramouche pour pouvoir farm son boss. Ouais, trop de vœux pour avoir une constellation 5 étoiles, c'est ça. C'est comme les armes. Il faut beaucoup trop de vœux pour être sûr d'avoir l'arme que tu veux. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il manque? Ah, il manque ça. Ah, les spores de fungus, c'est chiant ça, à farm. Je comprends pas comment on les farm. Et il manque ça aussi. Ouais, les fleurs de Sumeru, ok. Bon, du coup, je vais lui mettre une arme. Je vais peut-être lui mettre une arme maîtrise élémentaire. Faut pas qu'il soit touché par le pyro et l'électro. Ouais, c'est chiant. Je vais tester après. Élémentaire. Bonus de GT élémentaire de 8% pendant 10 secondes. Cet effet peut être cumulé 2 fois maximum. Ouais, maîtrise élémentaire, ouais. Ouais, je vais mettre ça parce que du coup... Après... Ouais, je vais mettre ça parce que du coup, si on fait des réactions, ça augmente les DGT élémentaires. Donc pour l'instant, je mets ça. Après, je verrai bien... Parce qu'il y aura des guides qui vont sortir, je verrai bien ce qu'ils nous conseillent. Pour les artefacts, alors normalement, j'ai farm. Souvenir de forêt, alors... je crois que c'était ça que je devais lui mettre. Ouais, recharge d'énergie et maîtrise élémentaire. C'est le plus important. Hop. Après, je l'ai encore farm hein, parce que c'est pas ouf. Vas-y, je pique celle du voyageur, de toute façon. De toute façon, je vais plus le jouer. Hein. Voilà. Je vais pas les améliorer tout de suite, je vais les améliorer plus tard. Les aptitudes, bah je peux pas les up, hein. Elle est pas up ma course analyse. Et ben voilà. Wouhou. Donc alors, je vais juste aller voir cette histoire de fungus. Du coup, à mon avis, il faut les... Du coup, il faut juste les tuer avec du dendro et de... Ou peut-être les tuer avec du géo. Ça pourrait marcher avec du géo, non? Bon, je vais d'abord tenter de me battre avec Nahida et puis après... Kusanali, ouais c'est ça. Oh, j'ai oublié de changer son planeur. Oh mon dieu, quelle hérésie. Ah, pour l'instant, je vais lui mettre celui-là. Ah non, bah non. Je vais mettre celui-là, voilà, c'est celui-là. Géo, c'est bon, ok. Bah d'abord, je vais tenter de me battre avec Kusanali pour faire des réactions. Juste avec Kusanali et Kokomi. Puis je verrai après, je les ferai avec du Géo. Ouais, je vais lui mettre celui-là, c'est celui que je mets à chaque fois, parce que j'ai pas encore débloqué le planeur de Sumeru. Donc voilà. Pour l'instant, elle aura celui-là. Et puis elle est trop kiki là, ses jambes en arrière là quand elle plane. Ok. Ouais, le planeur de Sumeru il bouge, tellement d'accord. Bah, faut pas qu'elle reste trop haut sur le terrain, hein, Kusanali. Ouais, non, elle va éviter d'aller sur le terrain chez Kusanali parce qu'elle a encore très bas niveau. Ok, bon ça marche plutôt bien les réactions élémentaires en fait. Et ouais, bon pour l'instant je vais jouer Kusanali parce qu'elle est nouvelle. Hein. Mais d'accord, il y a eu un bruit bizarre chez moi. Mais je vais plutôt les battre avec du Géo plus tard, quand je vais devoir farm pour Kusanali. En vrai elle est cool. Puis le pire c'est sa compétence là, elle peut récupérer des trucs de loin. Faut tester, faut que je teste. Faut que je teste de récupérer des trucs de loin. Genre ça. C'est trop bien. C'est génial ce truc, c'est... Et oui, c'est trop bien. Parce que des fois il y a des trucs où t'as la flemme de grimper, tout ça, t'as juste à viser avec Kusanali, et puis ça marche. C'est génial. Par contre elle a un peu du mal à sauter, j'ai l'impression. Ah, où sont les fungus? Ils sont là. Attention. Je comprends pas trop ce que ça fait, ça applique du dendro ou pas? Ça a pas l'air d'appliquer beaucoup de dendro. Ouais, je pense que je vais plutôt prendre du Géo parce qu'elle est pas assez forte pour ça, je pense. Et pourquoi est-ce que le dendro il reste pas sur lui? C'est ma question. Je comprends pas. Bah là ils le gardent leur dendro. Pourquoi tout à l'heure ils l'ont pas gardé? Je comprends pas. Je comprends pas tout encore. Ah merde, j'ai pris quoi? J'avais pas vu que j'ai pris Yaimiko. Je suis trompé de touche. Je vais prendre une team Géo du coup, ça va aller plus vite. Je vais prendre ma team Ito. Hop. Ito, bah oui, non mais Ito vraiment, c'est mon top 1. Kusanali, elle est... En vrai, mon top 3 c'est Ito, Raiden et Kusanali. Kusanali, elle est Mimi, tout ça, mais je préfère quand même Raiden et je préfère Ito quand même. Voilà, c'est mon top 3. Ito, Raiden, Kusanali. Ouais, je suis complètement d'accord. Voilà, exemple. Après, Ito, c'est un peu compliqué à le jouer, hein, parce qu'il lui faut des teams bien spécifiques, tu peux pas le mettre avec n'importe qui.
Can't catch me. Charge! Let's roll!
Our bond is strong. Leave it all to...
Attaboy! Advance! Rally! Who wants some of this? Ha! Bam! Ha! Ha! Ha!
I'll settle this. Stand with me. Steady as
Attaboy!
Ça, c'est mon gourou, il n'y a pas assez de recharge d'énergie.
Let's roll! It's showtime! Can't catch me!
Bon, du coup, je pense pas qu'on va la finir là, juste après, hein, la quête d'Archon. Parce qu'en vrai, elle est très longue et puis je vais devoir arrêter. Parce que. Voilà, je vais devoir arrêter. Donc, hop, donc je termine ces Fungus et puis je vais devoir arrêter le live. Donc, sinon, la quête d'Archon, je continuerai samedi. Samedi, normalement, je fais un live. Si tout se passe bien.
Press the advantage!
Steady as stone, as a Juniper made wood.
Only coming through! Attaboy!
Non, je suis tombé. Ouais, j'ai fait le plus gros. Bah, j'y suis presque à Scaramouche. J'aimerais juste... En fait, j'aimerais juste débloquer le boss avant la fin de la semaine pour pouvoir le farm, en fait. Ouais, je suis tombé. Donc, je voudrais bien débloquer le boss pour le farm pour Nahida. Avant la fin de la semaine. Donc, avant dimanche, de préférence. Avant lundi, même. Lundi prochain. Voilà.
Let's roll! Advance!
I must leave no stone up.
Bah oui, j'ai le temps. Enfin, j'ai le temps. Comme les boss hebdomadaires, on peut les faire qu'une fois par semaine. Ce serait bien de le farm au plus vite. Sinon, ça va me freiner pour que ça m'aille. Déjà, toute la semaine, je vais farm pour les boss, tout ça. Pour la up. Comme d'habitude, hein, ce sera toujours les aptitudes qui vont galérer à monter à cause des boss. Ça a fait pareil pour Raiden. Donc voilà. C'est où? C'est loin. Ah oui, c'est loin, je vais pas y aller à pied.
Real men don't carry umbrellas. Oh boy, wow, it's really starting to pick up. Quick, come on, get yours out. Come on, go. Charge!
Leave it all to me.
Rally! Who wants some of this? Attaboy! Let's roll! Advance!
Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Bam! Charge!
Hop. Et du coup, t'as toujours pas fini ta quête d'Archon? C'est ça que j'ai besoin pour Kusanali. Attends, faut que je vérifie. Non, c'est pas ça du tout. Je vais quand même le prendre.
Everyone on me! It's showtime!
Ah oui, d'accord. Parce que t'as pas fait la quête Nilo et Tainari, du coup c'est bloqué. Ok. Mais t'as presque fini, ouais, je vois. En vrai, la quête Tainari elle est bien, la quête Nilo elle est moins bien, je trouve en vrai. La quête Sinnoh elle est incroyable. Bon, la quête Nilo voilà quoi.
Who wants some of this?
Ouais, c'est ça, faut l'aider à faire ses courses. Ouais, faut vraiment que je leur mette de recharge d'énergie à Naruto et mon Goro. On n'est pas assez.
Attaboy! Press the advantage! Oni coming through! Let's roll!
Steady us.
Pull in! Attaboy!
Hop. Allez, faut nous bouger.
I must leave no stone unturned. As a dutiful maid would.
Attaboy! Charge! Follow my lead! Advance! Everyone on me! It's showtime! Let's roll! Can't catch me!
Ah mais non, c'est pas possible, elle est chiante elle. C'est pas tranquille.
Pull in! Can't catch me!
Ouais, horrible. Elle est ultra chiante. Oh purée. Par contre, non, il faut pas tomber. J'ai pas envie de tomber. D'accord, l'autre il s'est noyé, ok. C'est un famille de l'eau, il s'est noyé. Elle a trop de vie, ouais, c'est ça le problème.
Let's roll!
Il ne reste plus que lui.
Attaboy! Pull it!
Leave it all to me.
Bam!
Voilà. Il y en a encore là-bas. Là, il y a une famille de fungus qui se balade.
I must leave no stone un...
Everyone on me! Oni coming through! Let's roll! Charge!
Leave it all...
Ils font la queue, c'est ça.
Pull it! Who wants some of this?
Voilà. C'est bon, il n'y a pas une fungus. Non, il n'y en a plus. Ok. Et ben, on peut retourner avec notre team Kusanali. On va revenir ici. Les gens ils nous applaudissent. Attends, je vais les enfermer. Et voilà, en prison. Bref. Ah, on peut les prendre en photo. D'accord, on peut savoir ce qu'ils pensent, les gens. D'accord, c'est cool. Ouais, donc il faut surtout que je farme les fleurs, et ça, c'est ça la priorité à farm. Les fleurs et les spores de fungus. C'est mignon comme Kusanali, oui c'est ça. Regardez mon spectacle. Ah, elle fait l'avion. Elle fait l'avion comme Tichi et Jonah. Et Klee aussi. Et ben voilà. Je suis très content d'avoir eu Kusanali. Mais non, il n'y a plus qu'à la tester, à la hub déjà, et ensuite je peux la tester en temps réel. Voilà. Donc du coup, moi de mon côté, je vais farm pour up Kusanali. Et du coup, on se retrouve samedi pour battre Scaramouche et finir la quête d'Archon. On va tenter de la finir en tout cas. Et battre Scaramouche. J'ai pas regardé là. Ouais, du coup, là, il y a Nahida. Faut finir la quête d'Archon, ouais, c'est ça. Voilà, du coup... voilà. Du coup, bah, je vous dis à samedi. Pour finir la quête d'Archon, et en attendant, moi, je vais farm pour up Kusanali. Allez, salut!
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your
Salut Océane, salut Anna.